So how do you trade 1 hour pullbacks using the weekly time frame for really big profits? Let me show you guys. So here's how we find trades when the new level strategy may not be giving us a signal, or there may not be any trend reversals at the time. One way you can trade and pull a lot of pips out of the market on a weekly basis is by following the weekly trend, or what is simply the weekly order flow of the week. It's a simple process. By only using 2 time frames, you can still take pips out of the market every single week. Here's how you do it. You always want to start off on the weekly time frame, because again, the weekly time frame shows us the real order flow, or the most likely trend of the market, at least for that week, until you get a reversal on the weekly. Alrighty. So for example, if you take a look right here at this candle right here, the close of this candle, this represents the previous week's close. Okay, so if this represents the previous week's close, that would mean the week that we would actually trade would be this week here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and draw in a line where the week's close was. Let's also draw in a line where the high of that previous week was. Okay, so here's how we do it. We go down to the 1 hour time frame. Let me go ahead and find where we are on the chart. There it is. Okay, so this line represents the week that we're going to trade, represents the new week. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to wait for a pullback in the opposite direction of the way that we want to trade. Since we know that the weekly trend was down, we want to be looking for short positions. So we want to look for the first pullback of the week that we get. All right, so this could have actually been your entry here based on momentum. And as you can see on this chart, guys, I'm only using 3 indicators. Alrighty, I am using my support and resistance indicator, I'm using the Heikin-Ashi candles, and I'm also using my FX overbought oversold indicator to show us momentum in the turns in the market. Alrighty, so since this is the beginning of the trading week, we would wait for a pullback. You could have actually taken the trade here once the oscillator gave you a close below the 80% line, the 80 level I should say, or you could take an entry here. It really doesn't matter either way it goes, guys. You would have taken the entry here. Your stop would have been behind the high of the previous day. Okay, the high of the previous day would have been the stop. That would have been a stop loss of 70 pips. You would have actually hit your take profit the very next morning of 70 pips. Alrighty, before I go any further, guys, let me go over the 4 rules of this strategy. The first rule is you want to check the trend direction on the weekly time frame. Second rule is you want to wait for a 1 hour pullback on the 1 hour time frame. Third rule is you want to make sure that you aren't nearing a level of support and resistance. Now, if you are nearing a level of resistance, if you're buying, or support if you're selling, you can still take the trade. You just want to make sure that level clears first. Then you want to look for the next pullback in the opposite direction of the trade. Wait for it to turn over so you can start trading in the direction of the overall trend. You want to put your stop loss behind the high or the low, depending on your trend direction of the previous day. Those are the 4 rules. Alrighty, now you guys see that would have been a successful trade. Alrighty, now let's go back to another week. So we took 70 pips from that trade. So let's trade in the other direction now. Alright, let me bring this stop loss down, give myself something to work with. Now, this strategy even works when you're counter trend trading. Okay, so here you can see right here where we actually would take a counter trend trade here. I don't normally take counter trend trades, but just for the sake of this example, we're going to just, assume that we've taken a counter trend trade. Here it shows that the market is deciding to go up now, wanting to go up. How can you tell the market is going up? Shows a reversal here and it also shows momentum going to the upside. Alrighty. So let's say it started going up that week. It crossed the 50% line. So you could assume that, hey, it's a good chance price may go up again the next week. So this would be the week of trading, which means this would be the initial stop loss. All right. Of course, we're going to adjust this stop loss. Okay. Now let's go over to the 1 hour. Let's find where we are. There it is. This is the beginning of the trading week. Alrighty. So we know once we get into a trade, our stop loss is going to go here. It's going to go behind the low of the previous day. All right. So essentially, we're looking for a pull down in momentum. There it is. Gave us a reversal. It could either give us a reversal crossing the 50% level or the 20 level. We prefer the 20, but we will take the 50. Alrighty. Gave us the reversal there. Entry would have been around here. 109 pips. Let's see if we make it. It may be tight. 75 pips there. Oh yeah. We got it, guys. We got it. We didn't get it day 1. Came down. We didn't get it day 3. But we end up getting it by the end of the week though. We got it. We got it on that Thursday. So another successful trade. Only trading in the direction of the weekly trend, which is the weekly order flow. Alrighty. Let's look at another pair. Let's take a look at another pair. Let's see, that's a GBP pair. Let's do a USD pair. Alright. First, let's look at the weekly. Let's take a look at what happened last week. We wouldn't have traded last week because we was coming up on a level, right? So let's not look at this pair because we would have been coming up on a level of support. So we wouldn't have been interested in taking the trade there. It's too risky. Let's look at the USD JPY. Okay, this would have been a good trade. We would have been interested in this. Why? Why would we have been interested in this? It's clear upward direction. Clear upward direction, right? This would have been the previous week, which means this would have been our trading week, which means our initial stop loss, the initial stop loss would have went there. Okay, now let's go ahead and make our adjustments. Let's go to the 1 hour. Alrighty. So here's the beginning of the week. Week comes out for the East Coast. This is Sunday going into Monday. It comes out. It gives you a perfect entry here. Stop loss goes behind the low of the previous day, straight to the take profit. Right? Here's why we don't trade this strategy if it's coming up near a level of resistance. Because you see what happened here. Although it did shoot past the level of resistance, it turned around. It would have stopped us out. Here's why we're very careful coming up on a level of support or resistance. We don't trade near those levels. Okay, let's take a look at a NZD JPY pair. I'm just randomly picking pairs, guys. Show you guys the effectiveness of this strategy. Alrighty, here's what would have happened last week. Again, this is the initial trading week. Now, why would we have been looking to take a buy position? Because we see for the last 3 weeks, price was going up. So there's a high probability, there's a high chance that price is going to continue to go up to the upside for us. Okay, this would be your trading day here, the beginning of your trading week. Okay, this would be your initial stop loss here. Of course, we're going to make the adjustments. Let's go to our 1 hour. We look for our pull down, right? We would have took an entry right here. And it looks like we would have been stopped out of this trade. Yep. Came back and hit us, took us out of this trade right here. So we would have suffered this loss at the beginning of last week of 12 pips. Not the end of the world, but all in all, it's still a loss of 12 pips. Alrighty. Let's look for another pair. Let's look at the Euro GBP. This will be our last pair, guys. Oh wow. Really good example. We would have taken a short here, sell position here based on last week. right? Looking for a short trade. So let's go to the 1 hour. Pullback, nice pullback. Stop loss goes here for 29 pips. Straight to the take profit. Straight to the take profit. Really good. Alrighty. So guys, by now you understand what to look for in the market. I would suggest that you actually look for these trades prior to the market opening. Look for the potential trade opportunities. What you want to look for is, which pairs give you clear direction during the course of the week. Okay, or gave you clear direction last week. Which pairs aren't nearing a stop loss or take profit. Okay. Then what you want to do is go in and set your entry, or at least start looking at these pairs as soon as the market opens for your pullbacks. You want to go behind the previous day's high or low, and then let the market come to you. Essentially, go ahead and take your trades. Okay, guys, if you're interested in learning either this strategy or the new level strategy, feel free to send me over an email. My email is always in the description box of each video. If you're interested in possibly getting a copy of the support and resistance indicator that I use in my videos, you can email me for that. Or if you're interested in joining our Facebook group, feel free to click the link in the description to go ahead and join the Facebook group. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the page. Thank you guys. Have a good day.